Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vinay Tech. So I'm going to start, MSBI. So please feel free to provide your email IDs and contact numbers in our chat window, Zoom chat window. Venu has already started. Thank you so much, Venu, for the initiation. Right. So I'm going to start MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence. Simply MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence. Sir, before we start, business intelligence tools or yeah, before we start business intelligence activities or also Microsoft Business Intelligence, right? Before we have a deep dive into business intelligence operations from Microsoft Corporation, I have two questions. What is business intelligence? And what is the outcome of business intelligence? Why companies are so enthusiastic in the implementation of business intelligence solutions? I have these two questions. Let us start with this. What is business intelligence? Can someone want to answer it? Anyone is fine. Can someone want to answer it? What is business intelligence? Guys, listen. We decided to go ahead and set our roadmap towards business intelligence stream. If someone asks you, hey, Pujita, you are learning MSBI. So what is business intelligence? You should be in a position to answer the question. Please. What is business intelligence? You can say whatever you know. I'm not going to say anything. I'll just correct it if it is wrong. Yes, please. Can someone want to answer it? No one want to answer it? All right. Sir,
To
let
gain
us.
intelligence from data.
Yes, please. Lokeshwari, continue.
To gain intelligence from data.
Okay. That's it. How do you gain the intelligence from the data? వీడికి అనవసరంగా చెప్పాను అనుకోవద్దండి. Don't worry. Right? I'll repeat it. Right. Shanti, you want to say something?
Yeah, yes, sir, actually. It's a kind of like data mining and visualization and how the data we can manipulate. That is what like business intelligence to work in a easy way.
Right. Yeah. Up to some extent, you are good. Yeah. Thank you, Shanti. Thank you so much. Guys, let us start with this particular business intelligence activities. Right? Okay. I'll take these things some. I'll take these things. So, right. So guys, I just want to make use of MS Paint because we're all connected from different corners of the globe. So we can't use the board or something. So now guys, I just want to explain what is business intelligence and then we can talk about the rest of the part. Right. Sir, assume that we have Vinay Tech from different places, like three different locations, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. Okay. Now, sir, this is our Hyderabad branch. In Hyderabad branch, in Hyderabad branch, we maintain our business data. What do you mean by business data? That includes student data, students' personal details. When I say personal details, course details, fee details, and material details, everything. Our receptionist details, our employees details, our faculty details, everything. We maintain all these business data. Usually, where do we store our business data? What are the storage modes we have? Where do we store the data? Databases and file systems. When I say database, when I say database, it can be SQL Server, Oracle, Teradata, MySQL, DB2, all these things. When I say file systems, Excel, flat file, CSV. Flat file is nothing but .txt or .csv, comma, separated values. XML and raw files. So these are all the different storage modes we have. These are the permanent storage modes, persistent storage areas, and these are all temporary storage areas. Now, go back. Sir, all my Hyderabad branch details are in Excel. Yeah. And Bangalore branch details are in my Oracle system. And Chennai branch details are in my Teradata. Sir, we have three branches. Each branch has been maintaining their own specific data in three systems. One is file system, rest of the two are databases. Now, sir, can someone tell me? Right. Sir, let us make it more interactive. I don't want, I don't like a rule called, I should say something and you need to listen. I don't like it. Let us make it more interactive. I worked for Microsoft. That is what we follow very strongly. I worked for Hyderabad Microsoft. Even if you go for interview, it would be like a technical discussion. It's not like proudly I will be sitting in the panel place and then asking the questions which you are not aware, which I am not aware, right? No, I don't want to go that route actually. Let us make it more interactive. So since it is demo or Balaji is saying all these things, no, that's not the case. I follow the same thing. That's the reason I could able to sustain in the market for the past 13 years. Right. Right. Now, guys, we are successfully completed quarter two and in 2023 quarter two. So Infosys released 35% revenue for quarter two 2023. Now, TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, they were able to generate 45% revenue for quarter two 2023. Now, can someone tell me this 35% revenue generated from only Hyderabad because of the Telugu guys? No, no, that's not from Hyderabad. That is consolidated revenue generated across all the branches. Across all the branches. So this is enterprise level business data. We generated this one. This is the total revenue generated across all the branches. In the same way, guys, I have three branches. What is the total revenue generation from all the branches? I am least bothered about individual branches. I want you to generate a single report that should give what is the total revenue generation from all the three branches. See, I can expect a report from Hyderabad, report from Bangalore and Chennai. How many reports you have? Three. If I have 50 branches, you want to submit 50 reports. I don't have time to analyze 50 reports. I don't have time to analyze 50 reports. So, what is the conclusion then? You combine all these three systems data into one system. So, for that purpose, I'm just trying to configure a new server. Right. Sir, this is my SQL server. SQL server. And here we have a database called enterprise level database. Enterprise database. Okay. Right. Here we have 100 tables. Okay, guys. Now, sir. Now, sir. I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore and I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore. What is my source and what is my destination in travel terminology? What is my source here? I'm
Hyderabad.
traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore. What is my source? Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
What is my destination? Bangalore. Sir, what do you mean by source in terms of travel terminology? What do you mean by source? How do you define the source in travel terminology?
Where we start.
Where we start. A point where we start our journey. In other words, a point from where the driver picks me. In the same way, my data is also traveling from different places into one place. So different places means we call them as source systems from where you are trying to reading the data, and this is my destination system where you are trying to writing the data. Source 1 is in the format of Excel. Source 2 is in the format of Oracle. Source 3 is in the format of Teradata. What is my destination SQL Server? Let me label them. These are my source systems. And this is my destination system. We have only one system. Right. We have three sources, one destination. But sources are different when compared with destination. Sources are different when compared with destination. In this case, how do we handle this? Because Excel has its own data structure, Oracle has its own data structure, Teradata has its own data structure, and SQL Server has its own data structure. How do we handle this case? How do we handle this case? You can't directly load this data. You can't directly maintain this data in one system. This data cannot fit into one system directly. So you can take the help of something called staging area. So you get the data from source 1 to staging area. You get the data from source 2 to staging area. You get the data from source 3 to staging area. Finally, load the data into the destination system. We call this as data integration process. Come on. Data integration or else ETL. Extraction, transformation, loading. Come on. Come on. What do you mean by data integration? Let me elaborate that. Let me elaborate it. Guys, if you haven't provided email IDs and contact number, feel free to provide it so that I'll share the recording session. I got only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members out of 10. Right. Guys, data integration. What do you mean by integration? What do you mean by integration? Combining. What do you want to combine? People? No, data. So I'm just trying to combining the data which is coming from multiple and different sources into one destination system. Data integration. Data integration. Right? You are combining the data from multiple sources into one destination system. It's nothing but a data integration. But I mentioned something called the ETL. What do you mean by that? How do you justify that over here? Okay. Sir, from source one, what exactly you are trying to do? You are reading or writing? You are reading or writing? Reading. You
Reading.
are pulling or pushing? Pulling. You are selecting or inserting? Selecting. Instead of using reading, getting, selecting, taking, I want to use a proper technical term called extraction. Its equivalent operation in SQL Server is select. Select, right? Extract the business data. Extracted data must be transformed over here. Extracted business data must be transformed over here. Transformed using transformations. Whatever the data that you processed, transformed over here, must be loaded into the destination system. Transformed data must load into destination system. Destination system. So this is ETL process. Are we good, Amma? Are we good? Guys, I'm announcing over here again. If you haven't provided your email ID, it's recording. I will be sharing this recording session at the end of this session, basically. So for that purpose, I would need your email ID. Feel free to share it. Thank you, guys. Voluntarily sharing the things. Thank you so much for your support. Yes, yes. Right, Amma. So any questions on this area? Any questions on this area? Any questions on this area?
No.
Right. So fine, sir. Here I have 2000 rows. 2000 rows. Here we have 5000 rows. Here we have 3000 rows. After successful completion of data integration, how many number of rows that you are expecting? 10,000 rows. This is your enterprise level business data from all the branches. Are we good, Andy? Now, use these 10,000 records for our data visualization purpose. This is my report now, right? On x-axis, this is like a graph. On x-axis, we have quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. And this is for the year called 2020. I'm just trying to analyze my own data, how my business was sustained during 2020. Revenue. Sir, on y-axis we have revenue, and x-axis we have quarter and year-wise, right? So you generated this report based on this 10,000 records. Sir, once you have the report with you, you start analyzing the business state. Now see, in 2020 quarter one, the profits were very high, very good. There was no impact of COVID. Actual COVID started end of quarter one, March 27th, 21st or 27th. That is last week of March. So quarter one profits are very good, but quarter two slowly it came down. It came down, and by quarter four it became zero. It became zero. So guys, what I was trying to do, I was trying to analyze in my own report. That is our final stage. That's the reason I'm mentioning it in a green color. Right. So guys, now see here, sir. This is your data visualization activity. Report design on data visualization. Okay, ma? And now this is data analysis activity. Sir, this is my total BI architecture. BI architecture. Business intelligence architecture. Now, what do you mean by business intelligence? You listen, right? You completely observed what I have been drawing over here. What do you mean by business intelligence? Business intelligence means a set of activities. Oh, okay. What kind of activities involves in BI? Right? What kind of activities involves in BI? BI means a set of activities. A set of activities. Number one, extract the business data extraction, transformation, and loading, or else the data integration activity. Once you are done with the ETL or data integration, you start visualizing the data visualization, and then data analysis. These three are the common activities that we perform in any of the BI. Do you have any questions on this? Do you have any questions on this, guys? Do you have any questions on this?
No.
Right. But sir, why companies are so enthusiastic in the implementation of robust business intelligence solutions? Why? Why business intelligence? What is the outcome? What exactly you want to achieve with that? Okay. What exactly means? Sir, okay. We have Sri Nayan or else Sai. Yeah. Sai, you got a bill, a telephone bill with a 25,000 rupees outstanding amount. Now, what is your next action plan? Okay, fine, let's pay it. Do you want to pay that or else you want to do some preliminary analysis? You will be doing some preliminary analysis, right? What do you mean by preliminary analysis? So, guys, open the report and then try to analyze the tariff part. Okay, you have the report and you are done with the analysis. As part of the analysis, I got to know that Sai's fiance is like he got to know that Sai's fiance sits in UK. She is working for a client basically. Okay, she is sitting in UK and working for a client. And Sai is in Hyderabad. He used to call her n number of times, and conversation has been going for long hours. Because of this ISD call, he got 25,000 rupees outstanding amount from Airtel. Right, sir? That's what the analysis is. Right? That's what the analysis is. After thoroughly going through the report. Next. What do you want to achieve now? Okay, you are done with the analysis. Arey yaar, my salary is 50,000. My bill amount is 25,000. There is no saving for this month. Right? So, so I want undecided. I took a decision to reduce the bill amount starting from next month onwards. How do you reduce the bill amount from next month onwards? How do you reduce it? Right? You take a decision to talk less number of hours, or else you take a decision to enable IST facility on your network. If you go either with the either way of these two, then your bill amount will get reduced starting from next month onwards. Are we good, Amma? Are we good, Amma? So the ultimate goal of this particular data analysis is this total system makes us in taking a better decision. That's the reason we call it as a DMS. What is that? Decision making system, or else DSS. Decision supporting system. Why do we implement the business intelligence solutions? For 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 better decision making. Do you have any questions, guys? Do you have any questions?
No.
Have you all provided your email IDs and then contact number so that I can share the recording sessions? That's, that's what we mentioned. Now let us talk about MSBI that we have already mentioned. I just want to take it out and then paste it here. MSBI tools. What are MSBI tools? Yes, start. Start. SSIS. SQL Server Integration Services. Sir, this is an ETL tool. This is a BI tool from Microsoft Corporation. This is one of the BI tool from Microsoft Corporation. Yes or no? Right. Being a BI tool, what activities can be achieved using SSIS? Where exactly SSIS can fit into in this particular architecture? Yeah. Guys, I need an answer.
ETL.
ETL. Sir, I stands for integration. We already discussed about the data integration. So, SSIS is ETL or else a data integration tool. Are we good now? Are we good now?
Yeah.
All of you, please.
Yes.
Right. Guys, all of you guys able to understand the things? Sarur,
Yes, sir.
what?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Good. And the next one. What is our next activity, Andy? Data visualization. For data visualization purpose, we have SSRS, SQL Server Reporting Services. This is for our data visualization. Sir, before this, I want to do something, sir. Other ETL tools available in the market. Other ETL tools other than SSIS. Informatica, data stage, or like ab initio, and then SSIS, and then
Talent. Talent.
Alteryx, Talent, yeah, right. Pentaho. These are the different ETL tools available in the market. ODI, BODS. ODI means Oracle Data Integrator from Oracle Corporation. BODS from SAP. We have these many other ETL tools available in the market. Next one, SSRS and SSAS, SQL Server.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Since we have got so many ETL tools in the market,
I'm
as you
going to
said,
come to the
so
point. That's the reason. I want to hear the question from you guys. That's the reason intentionally mentioned this one. Even though we have these many tools available in the market, why MSBI? That's what your question is?
yes, 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 sir.
Right, right. I'll be coming back to that. Emma? Now, other tools. Sir, other ETL tools available in the market. Sir, now, other report income analysis tools. First, see, SSRS, and this is for SSAS, data analysis purpose. Right? Now, here I want to write other report income analysis tools. Before that, this is for SSRS. So being a SSRS, being a reporting tool, this particular activity can be achieved by using SSRS. So SSRS is a data visualization tool, and then this is our SSAS, data analysis services. Okay, right. So let us mention these things first, and then come back to the architecture again. What are the other report income analytical tools available in the market? Tableau, ClickView, right? MicroStrategy, OBIE, Oracle Business Intelligence, Enterprise Edition, right? Cognos, very old tool, Power BI, right? Jasper Reports, TIBCO Spotfire, SAP, BO, business objects, all these things. All actuate. We have so many tools, right? Right. Sir, see here now. See here. Sir, under MSBI, we have SSIS. SSIS full form is SQL Server Integration Services. The main motto of this particular tool is to perform ETL and data integration activities. And we mentioned other tools. Okay. In order to design these reports, we need to use SSR. In order to design the data analysis portion, we need to go for SSA. Right? Right. So, any questions on this? Any questions on this?
No.
Now, sir, we are in a position to perform ETL activities by using MSBI tool, that is SSIS. We are in a position to design the reports by using MSBI tool, SSRS. We are in a position to perform data analysis by using MSBI tool, SSES. Earlier, it was business intelligence architecture. Now it is Microsoft business intelligence architecture. Yes or no? Are we good, Amma? Are we good, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Now, my dear friend, one of our friend was asking a question. Even though we have these many tools available in the market, why MSBI? Why only MSBI? Means I'll answer that. I'm going to talk about the same now. Right. Sir, go back. Right. See, we have so many ETL and reporting come analytical tools available in the market. But why MSBI? Why MSBI? Why should I land and set my roadmap towards business intelligence, Microsoft Business Intelligence team? Why simply MSBI? Sir, I have an ETL, a BI project. So for that purpose, we need to go with the infrastructure. So I need to purchase ETL tool, reporting and analysis tools. But I was not aware of MSBI. I know only Informatica. I purchased Informatica, right? Two licenses. Each license cost is too much costlier. So I purchased two licenses, right? Right. But this is only for ETL purpose. ETL. But how about the reporting come analysis tools? I want to go for Tableau. Right? I purchased two licenses. This is for reporting come analytical tools. And I need to go for a SQL server, Oracle server. That is for this one, this consolidation purpose. Okay, right. So here you have to purchase everything. This is your server. You have to purchase everything individually. You purchased each and every individual component, which is going to hit your cost. To avoid that, if you go for MSBI and MSBI is free of cost, how come free of cost, man? Sir, what is first 2S stands for? What is first 2S stands for in all these three tools?
SQL server.
Yes, SQL server. Basically, MSBI is a built-in component of your SQL server. So when you install SQL server, right, MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence tools will get installed on our local machine by default. So MSBI is a built-in component of SQL Server. For example, sir, simple. I purchased a 75 inches dish, sorry, what you call it as a Sony Bravia TV. With that now, 1 year maintenance free, and then with that now, what you call it as uh, right? Okay, Tata Sky is free with 1 year subscription is free and delivery is free. So when you purchase a TV, all these surroundings are for free of cost. In the same way, when I purchased MSBI SQL Server, I will be getting everything along with that. I'll be getting everything along with that. You know, if you use it, you will be having that. Otherwise, it won't be available. But by default, you don't require to install anything on our server, right? By default. Are we good, Amma? So, so, so that is the reason. Its main intention is why MSBI cost effective, very less in cost. Okay, people are saying less in cost. It's free of cost. When you purchase the SQL server, MSBI is free. Okay, cost. Second one is, sir, you are saying it's cost. My client is asking me, hey Balaji, it's cost free of cost. How about the performance? It gives the excellent performance. Excellent performance. And next one is security. Sir, I deal with the banking data. How strong you are in terms of the security. It provides the great security because SSIS has its own security mechanism. SSRS has its own security mechanism. SSAS has its own security mechanism. And SQL Server has its own security mechanism. It provides the great security. What else you required? User friendly. Easy to use, any navigation, user friendly. All Microsoft products are user friendly. Because of all these four characteristics, MSBI is on top of all other BI tools. Are we good, Amma? Are we good, Amma? Guys, are we good now?
Yes.
That's the reason we go with MSBI. It's free of cost. When you install SQL Server, everything will be available. Next one. Next one. Sir, so tomorrow I'll be showing you entire thing practically, sir. Right? Right. Okay. Right. Next one. Zero. Sir, how long will it take? It takes SSIS takes 20 to 25 hours. SSRS takes 10 to 12 to 14 hours. Even SSCA is also same cost. Totally, it's around the totally, you can say 15 days, 15 hours. Totally, it could be 2 months course, I mean, 2 months course. Right? Yes. Now you can ask me a question. What is the prerequisite for MSBI?
Good
SQL.
understanding of SQL Server.
Very nice. SQL is very much mandatory. People says that it's just MSBI is a tool. It's just a drag and drop. No, don't believe them. They are simply bluffing you. SQL is very much mandatory. I'm not scaring you guys, but I'm telling you the facts actually. Right. Sir, if you ask me a question, sir, I'm rushing to travel to somewhere. Is there any way to complete the course in 30 days? Yes. Sir, our session could be at, sir, we have three batches totally, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m. Okay. 7 a.m. we started SSAS, right? And then we'll be going ahead with SSRS. If you are fine with that, you can join in 8 a.m. Sorry, 7 a.m. Sorry, 7 a.m. We are in mid of SSAS. After that, we are going to start SSRS. SSIS will be continuing in our session, actual session called this one, because it takes too long time. It takes 20 to 25 hours. Yes. And 9 a.m. is a Power BI session that's not useful for you guys. It's a different one. Power BI, it is not applicable and available for you. We're almost end of that. Not applicable. So only the scope is 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. Right. Now we have 10 minutes time. Wow, like over to you all for any questions. I'm open for any kind of questions, any kind of discussions that you would like to have.
So I have got a question.
Mhm. Yes, please, Amma.
Yeah, uh, is like Azure Data Factory and MSBI if you talk about. So are they the same? And why MSBI? Why not Azure Data Factory? This is my question.
Right, right. The Azure Data Factory, that is ADF, right?
Yeah.
That is ETL on cloud. Currently, all my applications are, all my ETL SSIS packages are running on my local premise, on premise. So if you want me to go to migrate to service like Azure Data Factory, again, I need to
Mhm,
set up the total infrastructure and I need to recruit the associates. It's going to hit my cost.
mhm,
Yes, that's the reason. People are still now migration has started from ADF like this one, what you call it as server to your ADLS, Azure Storage Lake, data storages, and then Excel. It can be anything. So now people started migrating the on-premise ETL storage to Power BI. Sorry, not Power BI. Azure BI services basically. That service is nothing but ADF. So simply to answer your question, ADF is ETL on cloud and SSIS is ETL on premise. Are you good now?
Yeah. Adding on to that question, sir, like will it be in demand as you said that migration is many companies are migrating it on cloud. So do you think our future will be secure by learning MSP as of now? Since the migration is happening, will there be any job losses in
No, 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 no,
MSBA?
no, no, no. No job loss at all. If you don't understand how the existing functionality works, how do you implement the same functionality in Azure Data Factory? Right.
Okay, got it. I mean to say, you mean to say, sir, if I understand this MSBI
Mhm.
or
Uh-huh.
SSIS, whatever it is, then even if in case then going forward 2 3 years down the line, even if I have to learn ADF, then it will be easier for me. The principle and the practices will remain the same as it is here, but the difference would be that that will be in cloud, and it is on premises. So 80% of the practices will remain the same. Is it right?
Yes. I land on the same lines based on the expertise, knowledge on experience on SSIS. I land Azure Data Factory. Now migration has started in our organization.
Great.
Are we good, Amma?
Yes, sir. One more thing, but I'm asking too many questions.
Not an issue. I'm happy.
Yeah, sir. I have like learned SSIS 70% of through YouTube videos and all.
Okay.
Uh, Now I need a proper projects uh, from you people, which is why I'm planning to join. And
Mhm.
also, since I updated in Naukri portal that I have done SSIS, although I'm not confident of attending any interviews, I'm getting decent offers like 29 LPA, 25 LPA. Yeah, I mean more than 18 LPAs.
Mhm. What is your
So,
experience, my dear?
sir, I do not have any experience in IT, sir.
Oh,
I'm from non-IT background.
excellent, man. Excellent, excellent. Right.
Yeah, but then I have added like I put 3 4 years of work experience out there in my Naukri portal. I have not approached. I've been approached by many consultancies. I was getting a lot of calls, but then since I have not done any projects, so it will be difficult for me to crack interviews. So I said, okay, fine, leave it for now. I'll take proper classes from maybe Vinay Technologies, and then I
Okay.
can prepare for the interviews because without the project,
This
because
is what I can promise, Saror, right?
yeah.
I will be explaining a project which is already running in the production environment, if you believe or not. When
Mhm,
I copied everything from my previous organization before I leave the organization,
mhm.
including source code, that means SSIS whole end-to-end package, documentation, everything.
Even I was thinking of learning, sir, ADF, but then I dropped the idea because I was getting
No, don't do
uh,
that. Don't do that.
enough calls
Instead,
from. I
yeah,
got, sir,
instead,
sorry to interrupt you.
exactly.
Just
Instead
let
of
me finish with you.
Azure BI, you
Yeah.
go for Power BI.
No, I've learned Power BI as well, sir.
Oh, excellent. Then. That's enough. Don't go for any other thing. MSBI and Power BI is the best combo where you will get more number of calls.
I was approached by Samsung 4 times. I was called every month since last 3 months. I was called by Samsung guys, Gurgaon location. Uh, they're offering 18 LP, I guess. But since I do not have the confidence level, as I haven't done any projects, just dummy projects here and then, smaller one. So I did not attend that.
Okay, sure.
So rest of the
Hi,
guys
sir.
over to you, please. Yeah.
So which tool you're gonna explain first, like SSIS or RS?
No, IS, SSIS, ETL. So now RS and AS.
Okay. No. I'm just asking like what is the first tool you're gonna explain? IS or RS or AS?
That's what I mean to say. SSIS and then
SSIS.
RS and AS.
Okay. Is it okay to take all the three as I'm working on only on SSIS? So
Mhm.
hope why I should take like SSRS and AS. Is it useful or else not required?
It is required. It is required. At least RS and AS is required because in Power BI we go with the SSAS as well. If you get a chance to work on that, definitely people will ask you to get the data from SSAS using MDX or else tabular model DAX because as you know, tabular model is complete. Power BI is completely designed on tabular model. That's the reason it supports DAX.
Okay.
That way it would be useful for you as an upskill.
Okay. Is it included with the SQL also or only will go with only MSBA part, like only SSIS, RSIS?
This class is predominantly for only MSBI. For SQL, we have other sessions. And
Okay.
yeah. Because as you know, MSBI is too many things we need to discuss. Like it's a vast course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. So I can do one thing. I can do one thing, Shanti. If you learn basic SQL, I can go with the advanced T-SQL part, like views, materialized views, stored procedures, dynamic stored procedures, how to call user-defined function in dynamic stored procedures and all. This part, I'll take care of it. Anyhow, we never use the triggers and the cursors. We don't require them. If you
Okay.
are good at basic SQL, then I can take you guys to the next level or the weekend so that there won't be any obstacle for our actual day-to-day MSBI Act training process. Are you fine, Shanti? For everyone.
Yes, sir.
It's free of cost. You don't require to pay single NP for me. But make sure you have basic knowledge on it. Otherwise, my sessions, you can't understand my sessions if you don't have basic. So I would recommend you to go with the basic training and then come back. I'll explain. My session will be definitely added advantage on top of your knowledge.
Actually, the thing is that I'm recently working into IBM, which is an SSIS developer. So the requirement is completely SSIS, and like last of the 3 months before, I just took an SQL class, not a completely SQL. So is it okay to continue with it, or else
That's
is
what.
it mandatory
At
to
what
take the
extent you
SQL?
learn, Santi?
Uh, this is like I just know the concepts.
Okay.
Like
That's
this all
fine. That's
ETL
fine.
process, I know the concepts and I never implemented anything. But I know what exactly the commands and what is use of that. Like basic level, I can consider my.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Mhm.
Yeah.
Not an issue. You can continue. That's more than enough. Even if you don't have, you can join the things. You see, it's minimal charges, Amma, 2000 rupees, right? So you can join both the things simultaneously. Don't go one by one. Join for 2 hours. One is for MSB and SQL. SQL is just 2000 rupees, I guess. You tell them, I joined for MSBI, I need discount. They will be definitely give you the discount. So now things will be things will be more on if you learn SQL Server. Yes. Yes, Shanti, did I answer your question? Okay, fine. Shanti, did I answer your question?
Sorry, sir. Actually, I lost my connection.
No, no. Okay. What I was trying to say is whatever the knowledge you have is more than sufficient to kickstart.
Okay.
Yeah. And then anyhow, we will be discussing advanced concepts like over the weekend, right? Once we start the things, right? So then you will be in a better position.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Right. Any other questions, guys?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
as people are moving to Azure Data Factory, will I have similar opportunities if I learn this MSBI?
Sir, only very less companies are moving to Azure Data Factory. And only less companies. People are more concerned about MSBI and Power BI, sir. We have very less openings in Azure Data Factory. We have, but very less. Even though you get a chance to work on, Azure Data Factory, but how do you migrate the packages from Azure Data Factory, like on SSIS to Azure Data Factory without knowing SSIS? Lift and shift SSIS package to cloud. What is that? So you need to understand it. So SSIS and MSBI is the base for anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Hope you all provided your email IDs. End of the session, right? I'll be sharing the recording sessions. So if not, then please provide me your email ID and then contact number. Okay. So that I can share the recording session. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to start SSIS. So don't take risk. I'm going to explain SSIS architecture, which is really important. Okay. Right. Thank you, guys. And tomorrow, same link works and it would be free again. Yes. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.